evening, welcome to Cardiff City TV.
What a finish, what a goal!
Top 5 in association with the Big Yellow Self-Storage Company.
Disappointing he didn't get the striking on goal. Previous favourite play. Difficult technique, holding off the defender, right arm, shooting crossing down.
Toilet again, strikes this time, goal! 1-0 to City out of nothing really, holding the ball away cheaply. And the Bluebirds strike emphatically, the pressure told in the end, 1-0 to City.
Marshall clears, right footed down centre field, looking for Mason. It's headed away, comes to Rawls, he tries the shot! What a goal from Joe Rawls! 1-1, he hit that left footed, and Cardiff have got one back in front of their own fans. Hull City 1, Cardiff City 1. Relays it off to Manvale, good ball played left. Capaldi coming forward, near side, just across into the area, gently down right. There is a goal! It's a goal for Cardiff City! After 1.5 minutes.
Cardiff City under-18s clashed with Reading on Wednesday the 1st of February at the Royals training ground. It was the hosts who had the first chance of the game, a free kick attempt that safely rolled into the arms of Sam Jones. The Royals maintained their dominating attacking play throughout the first half, this time driving across into the area that no one was able to connect with. The Bluebirds defenders once again had to be alert, Elias de Bono making a heroic block on the goal line to deny the hosts from taking the lead. City continued to weather the storm, as the Royals unleashed a superb shot that clattered the crossbar before going out of play. Just before the half-time whistle blew, the Bluebirds were able to create an opportunity of their own. Josh Beecher made a darting run down the wing before his cross found its way into the hands of the Reading keeper. It was Reading who struck first, Jeremiah O'Kine-Peters scoring from close range to break the deadlock halfway through the second half. After a quiet period of play, the Bluebirds were eventually able to get themselves back into the game. Trey George made an excellent run forward before playing a pinpoint pass to Jaffet and Pardy, who levelled the scoreline from close range. Disaster struck for City just moments later, as Reading were able to retake the lead after dispossessing Cardiff at the halfway line. The Bluebirds now desperately searching for an equaliser in the closing few minutes of the game. De Bono played a crossfield pass that found the feet of substitute Troy Perrott, who put the ball just over the bar. Beecher once again made a powerful run down the wing, before his cross found the head of Pardy, who put it wide of the mark. Naikua had the final chance of the game for City, taking a shot from long range that skimmed the roof of the net. The Bluebirds ultimately came up short against a Reading side that were clinical in the final third. Steve Jenkins' side will now be looking to put this loss behind them as they face Millwall on the 11th of February at the Cardiff International Sports Campus.
Good evening, welcome to Cardiff City TV. What a finish, what a goal!
A very good afternoon and welcome to Matchday Live, courtesy of Cardiff City TV. We are on the banks of the Humber. The stadium is starting to fill up, including Cardiff City fans who again will travel in good voice for what is Sabri Lamouchi's second game in charge of the Bluebirds. It was compact, it was disciplined on Tuesday night against Luton, and for a long time it looked like the Bluebirds were going to come away with a hard-earned point. But disaster struck in the 87th minute and the Bluebirds went away from Kenilworth Road empty-handed. They can't afford to do that too many times this season. They need to start picking up points. The manager's aware of that, the players are aware of that, and what better place to start than at Hull today. A Hull team that when they came to Cardiff City Stadium in November were actually 3 points behind the Bluebirds. That victory drew the two clubs level. Since then, Hull have moved up the table under Liam Rosinia, and Cardiff City have been rather treading water. But Sabri Lamouchi has had some time on the training ground. He's had some time to assess his players, and hopefully today we'll see Cardiff City solid and disciplined like Tuesday night, but also playing a little bit more attacking football. We shall see. What does Sabri Lamouchi do to change up the Cardiff City team today? Well, it's two changes from the lineup on Tuesday night, or from Tuesday night against Luton Town, and it also looks like a slight shift in formation as well. The back four remains the same, at least for my money, which sees Jack Simpson continue at left back. Callum O'Dada is in the side, but on my judgment will be playing higher up the pitch, and Cardiff City also bring in Jaden Philogene to play from the right-hand side. So the Bluebirds team in full today in what we think is a 4-2-3-1 formation. Ryan Alsop in goal, a back four right to left of Perry and G, Mark McGuinness, Cedric Kipre and Jack Simpson. Romain Sawyers and Ryan Wintle will play as the two holding midfielders. We think then Callum O'Dada from the left, Shea Ojo in the 10, giving support to Callum Robinson, and Jaden Philogene from the right. And as I mentioned, Callum Robinson up top, the most likely, perhaps, for Cardiff City at the moment to put the ball in the back of the net. But he might have competition in that department coming up soon. The new signing, yes, he is here, and yes, he is in the squad. He is on the bench. The Cardiff City substitutes in full: Jack Anik, Joe Rules, Keon Atet, Mark Harris, Andy Rinamotta, Xavier Benjamin, congratulations to him, continuing to be in the matchday squad. And then wearing number 48, Sory Kaba. He's in, he's raring to go. He spoke to us, you'll see that in a few moments. Could he be the hero for Cardiff City today? For Hull City, well, they're coming off the back of a 3-0 win against QPR last time out at the KC Stadium. They're only 6 points off the playoffs, and that's where they're looking. Unsurprisingly, though, they name an unchanged team from their last victory. So that team in full, they have been playing 4-2-3-1 most of the season. Looked like it changed to a 4-4-2 last time out. So in that scenario, or in those positions, we have Matt Ingram in goal, a back four of Callum Elder, Sean McLaughlin, Alfie Jones and Cyrus Christie. I'm sure he'll be reminded of his Swansea days once or twice. Greg Doherty and star player Jean-Michel Seri will hold the midfield. Osan Tuvan will play from the left. Regan Slater will play from the right. My word, didn't he have an impact at Cardiff City Stadium back in November? And then up top, Brighton loanee Aaron Conley and the big man, the goal scorer, Oscar Esputainen. So there it is, the scene is set. As I say, Cardiff City fans filing in. They're excited to see their new signing. We're excited to see our new signing. And a little while ago, we got the pleasure of speaking to Sory Kaba. Sory, first of all, welcome to Cardiff. Must have been a very, very busy week for you. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I think it was one of the crazy days I had since I play football. But I think for me, it's a big challenge for me to come here, and I'm very welcome. And I see all the messages in the social media. So, and I just come here. I hope I will bring the energy the fans want with me.
We're excited about seeing you play for Cardiff City. We watched some videos of you, but always best to hear it from the man himself. What will you bring to Cardiff City?
I just want to bring the things I had since I come here, and of course for the striker is score goals. But the most important for me is to fit in the group. I think I just had the one training, so I think it's excellent group. So we are here. I'm here to help the group, and if it's me score the goal, for me it's perfect. But also if others score the goal, is no problem. But the most important is we are going the same way and help the team to win.
How are you feeling? You haven't played a lot since November and been travelling a lot this week. Are you okay? Are you physically ready?
Yeah, I'm physically good because we just since the break. Yeah, but I've been training 1 month with the club with Michelin. So since January I've been training. I will talk with the coach and it's him decide. But if you ask me, I'm always ready, right?
We hear that you're a leader, or you want to take on a leadership role. Cardiff in a tough situation right now, but you know what you're getting yourself in for.
Yeah, like I told you, I think I'm a person like I like challenge, so I like to challenge myself. I think it's a big responsibility, and also I will thank the board of the club, who I think they have confidence on me and the coach, and I just hope to bring all that energy in the pitch, and like I told you before, like with the group, with my teammates, and help everybody go to the same. I think it would be good for everybody go to the same role and start winning and do what the coach wants from us.
Sorry, just finally, a lot of travelling fans today, a lot watching at home. Any message for the fans?
No, for me, it's great. I think since I started playing football, my dream was always playing in England, and it's now
in Wales as well.
It's the same for me. I think in the championship, or in Premier League. But I'm very welcome. Cardiff opened me the door, and the fans that come and see every week. I look in English football, so I think it's crazy, and I just hope they come and they bring the energy we want in the pitch. It will not be easy, but like I said before, if everybody will go in the same road, then for sure we'll have a good results.
You've been in the job 6 days. How a lot has happened in those 6 days. How have you found the first 6 days as Cardiff City manager?
Yeah, we can say it's 6 days. In reality, it's 3 session training and 1 game. What I can say is an unbelievable place. Despite the bad moment, the bad situation, I receive a warm welcome. So from everybody, really appreciate. The club, of course, should stay in another position. But for that, we have to change something, because right now the result, they are what they are, and like the last one, even if I can't complain against the players, because they fight together, they try, and we compete. Because it's really difficult to play in this pitch in Luton, especially this year. But at the end, maybe physically, maybe mentally, we lost the game. So the small details at the end make the difference. So we have to work on the small details. As I said to the players, we don't have a lot of games. 17 until the end of the season. We don't have a lot of training session to do, so we need to improve. We need to be more focused, but I want more quality. So it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. We must be ready for all training session, all games. All games will be different games. So after tomorrow will be different than 2 days ago. We know that the way they play, that will be tough as well. So we need to put the same ingredient in all teams together, compact, aggressive, believe, trust, bold. We need to play with courage, and of course, for that we must know what we want to do and to try to do it all together. This is the plan.
As well as having a game on Tuesday, you were able to get a signing in. What can Sory Kaba add to your squad?
Probably something we don't have. Tall striker. So we will see, because he's not here right now. So probably will arrive at the end of the day. Before the end of the day, to put him in our squad, because the squad, as you know, and guys, I know you know your team better than me, is not about quality, it's about quantity, option, and what you want exactly, which way you want to play. So for me now is transfer windows closed, a new player, just one. We must go until the end like this with this squad, and with these players we must find a solution and go out on this bad situation.
You just got the one player in. Would you have wanted more? Have you got enough in your squad, do you think, to achieve what you want to?
We must achieve what we want. What we want is just to finish with leaving 3 teams minimum behind us. We want to play the championship next season, and the season will be fantastic at the end. If it's like this, it must be like this. If you ask me what my desire 5 days ago or right now, it's just to focus on the next game. Next game is after tomorrow against a good team. So this team was more or less similar in our situation a few months ago. So we must believe in what we are doing every day. That's why I'm asking for everyone to improve himself and to give them little bit more. I want from everyone more.
Is it now this squad?
to Matchday Live, courtesy of Cardiff City TV. John Donovan and Sam Roberts here with you this afternoon at the KC Stadium in Hull. It's Hull City, the Tigers, against Cardiff City, the Bluebirds. A good contingent of Cardiff City fans away to our left-hand side as we sit in the main stand. Cardiff City, of course, their second game under the charge of Sabri Lamouchi, and there are 2 changes from the lineup that played against Luton Town on Tuesday evening. A game which the Bluebirds probably didn't deserve to lose. They didn't create a lot of opportunities, but they were rugged, they were well organised, they were compact, and they'll need to take that mentality into the game this afternoon. In full, in goal for the Bluebirds is Ryan Alsop, an unchanged back 4, and that means Jack Simpson continues at left back. Cedric Kitbray and Mark McGuinness will be the 2 centre-halves. Perry NG at right back. Romain Sawyers and Ryan Wintle, we think, will be the holding, anchoring midfielders, with 3 in front of Callum O'Dowda from the left. Welcome return for Callum O'Dowda. Shea Ojo in the 10, and Jaden Philogene from the right, with Callum Robinson playing through the middle. On the bench for the Bluebirds, and despite Cardiff's lack of goal scoring this year, you have to say it looks like an attacking bench. Jack Annick is the substitute goalkeeper, then club captain Joe Rawls, and then Kian Atet, Mark Harris, Andy Rinamotta, Xavier Benjamin, and yes, he is here, the new signing wearing number 48. We spoke to him a little bit earlier if you were watching our pre-game show. Number 48, Sory Kaba. Well, Hull City, they have retained the team that beat QPR 3-0 at home in their last match. They are only 6 points behind the playoff positions. Strange to think that when they came to Cardiff City Stadium back in November, they were 3 points behind the Bluebirds. They are looking up under Liam Rossigna, and despite making some transfer day signings, it is an unchanged side for the Tigers. It could be 4-2-3-1 or 4-4-2, depending on whether they have the ball or not. But the team in full: Matt Ingram in goal, the back 4, Callum Elder, Sean McLaughlin, Alfie Jones and Cyrus Christie. Midfield holding 2, Greg Doherty and Jean-Michel Siri, who was outstanding, I thought, at Cardiff City Stadium. Ozan Tufan from the left, Regan Slater from the right, Aaron Connolly, the Brighton loanee, will support top scorer Oscar Espetinine. I will get that name right as the afternoon goes on. S2 Pinin is how the announcer is saying it. Forgive me if it gets a bit varied as the afternoon goes on. The teams are out on the pitch, as you can probably tell from the noise around us. My first chance to bring in Sam Roberts. Sam, it was a smooth trip up. We flew through. Hopefully the rest of the day will be quite smooth from here.
Be lovely, John, if we could take something back to Cardiff City with us. It really would. It was, like you said, a nice trip up. It's not an easy place to come, but it is the site of my favourite ever Cardiff City away day. That game back in 2018 when Sean Morrison went on a mad one. Hopefully we can have a few scenes similar to that. Well, I think we just all take any 3 points today, hitting somebody on a bum. We don't need a Moz screamer today. Just anything to get us 3 points. That's the most important thing. It's an interesting lineup. It'll be interesting to see how we line up. If O'Dowda is given that freedom a bit further up the pitch, I'm excited to see if he does, because I think he's been one of our players of the season so far.
And Sam, just before we kick off, reflections on Tuesday night. I know it was a defeat. A lot of fans were perhaps, again, obviously unhappy in defeat, but I thought the organisation, the defensive work was reasonably good on Tuesday evening. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's one of the things we can be most proud of is our defensive lineup and the way we've been. And how I've been a bit gutted. I would have been a bit gutted, and I'm sure the boys were, conceding that deflected goal late on, but the reality was we were solid defensively. We just, as we have been all season, struggling a little bit in that final third, and hopefully that'll come, well, if it doesn't come today, hopefully it comes very soon, because we need goals. I should expect Eye of the Tiger rings out around the stadium. Rocky 3, if you're wondering.
Excellent film, excellent song.
Bluebirds fans filling one of the quadrants to the goal to our left as we're in the main stand again, travelling in good numbers. What is a long trip, and it's a game that, well, speaking to Sam in the car and a number of other of my colleagues, and as some of the fans arrive at the stadium despite the poor run of form, there is optimism that Cardiff can maybe get something today. It's one of those games, Sam, with what, 17, 18 remaining, you look at and think you could get a point from here and potentially 3.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, Hull have been really quite impressive under Liam Rosenior, but the reality is there's a lot of teams that are impressive, but Michael Carrick's Middlesbrough coming to Cardiff City Stadium next week have been very impressive under Michael. The reality is we've got to be impressive under our new manager now, and we've got to come to places like this and be hoping to get a point, or hopefully more. We've got to be picking up points along the way now. There's too fewer games remaining for us to be giving away 3 points easily.
Cardiff will play from left to right in the all-blue kit, of course. Hull in those tiger stripes, and the ball is back with Allsop, who goes long diagonal to the left-hand side. O'Dowd